Hello and welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Let's Play European Versus 4 as the mighty nation of Sylvania with its immortal ruler. Still kicking, is he? Yes. How old? 232. Getting there. Alright. Well, we have re-allied ourselves to Mahra, and, yeah, I mean, I had a royal marriage with them. It was taking up a relationship slot. I might as well get some benefits out of that entire thing. And in the last few episodes, we sort of expanded in this general area and won against the Ruskies and the Ottomans. And I'm now looking to... The reason I'm saying that again is because now I'm looking to attack them again, potentially. And the reason being, I don't have a good CB, but we can make one up, right? The reason being, we still do have a truce with them, obviously, but the reason being I kind of want to liberate more of, well, everything, you know? I want to liberate places, I think, more so than just conquer. And we've just integrated someone, here, it was you, right? Yes. So, I have no use for your army. There you go, and all of this is now belong to me. Yes, all of your provinces are belong to us. Where is that from, by the way? It was from a Dota or a League of Legends competition, wasn't it? Pretty sure it was. Brandenburg is requesting military access. You will not pass, first of all, and second of all, you don't need to pass. You just think that you do. Do we need the general? Well, we're not attacking anyone yet. We're making loads of money, and that has just reminded me that I need to actually build stuff with previously mentioned loads of money. So, production. Ah, yes, this will help the economy. There we go. Taxes, I think. We've began enslaving people again. Lovely. Taxes, I believe, will have been sorted already in the past, but I can't be quite sure yet. Taxes are pretty well sorted. Manufactories, we could build a few. A mill, god no. This, meh. This, probably. Plantations. Is that 0.02? Jesus Christ. This is not terrible. This is pretty good. And this is meh. Okay. Trade? No. Nowhere, I don't think. Well, here, sure, but... Yeah, you know what? We'll build a few trade places as well. Thing is, essentially what we're doing, and I will go towards... legalism? Yeah? Start going towards legalism. And I will, I've assimilated the natives here. So, is there a... No? Right there, then. So yeah, we're colonizing. That's all fine and dandy. What we're gonna do is we're just gonna focus on building stuff. Will become known as whatever his name is, Juggernaut, right? I should know. Juggernaut von Karstein, yes, the builder in the next few years, I believe, because we have loads of money. We're making more and more of it due to the fact that, you know, we're awesome. No, but due to the fact that we're the Grand Mosque. What's that? That's the taxation place. Yeah, we're making more and more due to the fact that we are building stuff, so it's returning to us pretty much immediately. So, you know what? Fair enough. I think we just focus on that for a while and see where that gets us. And we don't have any loans, I don't think. No. That's sort of... I mean, it just feels right, you know, to develop the country as much as possible now that we sort of have sufficient width to it. I think developing it internally will be almost as good as just straight up conquering more land in terms of longevity and long-term progress. Besides, we are sort of stretched thin already as it is. I mean, look at that. From here all the way to up here is just miles and miles of territory that someone needs to manage. And you can it's reflected in game very clearly by the simple fact of states. Which I'm not sure if there's a map mode for, but yeah. 27 states, 35 territories. Loads of territories. And then the problem with territories is they have... Well, this is a bad example, that's a state. But they have, like, yeah, 75% autonomy, look at that. That's minus 75% tax, minus 75% manpower, minus 75% land force limit. Terrible, terrible. But regardless, we shall soldier on forward, as they say. Production is well sorted. We can build a few grand mosques. No opinion changed. We integrated more people. That's good. We could build some of these manufactories. We could build... We need to build 2 or 3 or 4 more of these. That'll help too. So yeah, there's stuff that needs to happen. Lose 25 admin points and... Ah, that's my vassal. Or they could... well, basically we lose opinion of each other. I made a promise, did I? Sure, if I made a promise, I will keep it. Does that mean I can begin annexing you? Yes. Here's the question, do I want to annex them? Because this is not remotely in the area of institutions. Now the thing is, manufacturing and manufactories have yet to be invented, right? Oh, sorry, are yet to be invented. Yes. And global trade and the printing press I've already embraced. I don't know. We'll leave them as a vassal for now. I mean, there's no rush, right? And we have another... oh, the Ottomans insulted me. We have another self-sufficient colony. We'll send the other colonists there. So, let's insult them back. That's in relationship, right? Yeah, there we go. Send insult. Boom. How you like me now? Truce expired. Yup. Alright. Problem is, you're sort of locked in a war, aren't you? No? No. And Russia is, well, being Russia, colonizing the wildernesses of Siberia. I mean, we had a few months of peace. Oh, I don't know. Like a scholar, what did you do? Admin technology cost? Yup. Welcome. I don't know, because, look... The Commonwealth would join, Crimea wouldn't join, because they're in debt, and Mahra wouldn't join because they're in debt and they're miles away, and yeah. And Russia would join them. Even though Russia is in a substantial debt as well. So everyone is in debt around me. What about the Commonwealth? Commonwealth is not. Mamluks are not either. So economically we are stronger. Doesn't account for a whole lot though. It is like 35,000 troops that the Crimea has that I would like to put in. So I probably would give them some money to pay off their loan. In fact, can I do that? That's economy... Issue embargo, sell province, give subsidies. No, is it influence? Relations? Great power, yeah, take on foreign debt, so I can take on your debt and pay it for you. And you'll love me for it and probably join the war. I mean, let's wait it out a little bit. Even that might not be the correct course of action. Well, if I attack you, the Ottomans would be called in as a co-belligerent, so... Ha! Well... Let's take a look at the army situation. So, Ottomans, 181,000 soldiers. Commonwealth, a lot less than that. Mamluks, sort of nearby. Russia. Here's the thing. No cavalry, no artillery. 41 mercenaries, 70,000 men. Russia is weak as all hell at this point. No cavalry, no mercenaries, just infantry. Russia is very, very weak. Thing is, the Ottomans are not. And they have more men than I do. I mean, this would be an interesting war. Don't get me wrong, it would be a very interesting war. Thing is, I wouldn't get much out of it, though. No, that's the problem. I need to think pragmatically here. I would not get much out of that war. But I really wouldn't. I don't know. Georgia, do you have any relationships with anyone? No? Alright. In that case, Georgia is next. We're gonna attack them and then probably Circassia after that. Diplomatic insult CB, yeah, we don't really care about it that much. If they declare war on me, I'm ready. Well, I'm not really ready, but you know, I'll be ready very quickly. And I'll be able to defend myself, but I'm not going to instigate it. I don't get much out of it, and that's the thing. I really don't. I get to fight a major power, and the end result is I slightly weaken them by maybe releasing a few countries here, grabbing a few territories, and that's it. And that's like 10 years later when I've lost all my manpower. I can get a very similar result by taking over a few minor countries up here, so yeah, no need. Really. Send you up there to get ready. Actually, a lot of their forces are over here. What are you doing over here? That's green. You're at war with someone. You're at war with Venice? Venice, what did you do to piss off the entirety of Europe? Do I even want to know? Probably not. Move towards legalism, yes, and do that thing. How are we doing on 17% towards legalism? Actually, when I declare war on... game-based tax. When I declare war on you, I'll get even more legalism. Let's take a look at the estates. Do that for you. Ask you for contribution. And this does move me towards legalism as well, so let's do that too. There you go. Should result in even more money for me. Colonial disaster. Yes, it can be helped, don't worry. I'll fix everything. I could drill some of these armies if I wanted to. But... lose one base tax. Sorry, no. in the long run, is it not more, is it not worth it to lose one base tax to keep them loyal and then keep the modifier? Yes, but here's the thing. Base tax is sacred. Okay? Base tax is sacred. You do not touch my base tax. It's like you don't touch my spaghetti. You do not touch the base tax. The base tax is sacred. It is like the Bible, and the hands of heathens and heretics cannot touch it. Understood? Is that really the case with the Bible? I don't know. I genuinely do not know. But you get the point. Now, build stuff. Trade. Sure, in a few places here and there, and that should be enough. One would assume. Now, after this, we could look into some of the manufactories, though they do take ages to build, so we'll see about that. Lose 2 ducats, gain 2, lose 60 ducats. Yeah, it's a very good trade. Very good trade. It's the best trade in the history of trades. Now, are we remotely close to... How much do we need? 25? No, 20. Okay. Stop. Army maintenance goes all the way up. You can drill for a little bit. You can drill for a little bit. You're not doing anything, so you might as well go up there and participate. Imports compete with Sylvanian quality goods. I really don't care about Mexico. Oh, Portugal. Or Portuguese Mexico. Fabricate a claim right there. Call the diplomat back. Do you want to improve relations with anyone? I think I want to improve relations with the Commonwealth. I don't want them to break their alliance with me. There we go, conversion successful, alright. Yeah, we're really not going to convert any of these anytime soon, but we are at 79% unity, which is good enough for me. Declare war. Russia will join them. And Russia's at war with the Ottomans. Mind you, with Bosnia, Wallachia and Hungary against the Ottomans, probably as a result of the Ottomans declaring war on some of these, like a Holy CB or whatever. Possibly even against Bosnia. Can I check? Current wars. Attacker against conquest of Dubrovnik. Yup. You had a claim on it, you're sort of hard-coded to go after that, and... Oh, that is stupid. My oh my, is that stupid. Here's the thing. We can finagle this to be amazing, because you would join... Now, you would not. Why is that? Distant war. Doesn't matter. Here's why. Can I call Crimea in? No. I promise you land? No. Distant war. It's not that distant though, mate. Do I have access through Crimea? Get access through Crimea. This is going to be awesome. And you know what? 30 days for the diplomat to come back. Yeah. Quit drilling. We're quite finished with all that. Gentlemen, we're going to war. Wait for the diplomat to come back. Go down to speed 3. call Russia as a co-belligerent just to make sure. Who are you allied with? Korea, yeah. Sod Korea, right? Co-belligerent. Confirm. Now, you're the Defender of the Faith, and that's 500 hard-earned ducats that you put into that Defender of the Faith title. You are going to join in, aren't you? How naive can you be? Alright, we've managed to draw a wedge. Well, that's unfair. The Russians have managed to draw a wedge between, well, Russians and the Ottomans. So they sort of tore themselves apart, if you will. And the entirety of the Russian army is now here. I shouldn't be laughing. They have a lot of men, but they're terrible at waging war. Not the nation, but their current army. And the reason is, well, their current army doesn't have any sort of technology, if you will. They have just men with muskets. That's all they have. They have men with muskets, no cannons, no cavalry, and they will just disappear. Look at that. They will just be decimated. No matter where they face me. Obviously, they do have their own allies. You know, the Perm and the likes. But that's fine. Morocco is requesting, sure, Morocco can pass through my territory all they want. Now here's the problem. I've now beaten the Russians. That means the Ottomans are now going to win against Bosnia. Probably. Most likely. I mean, they have way more men than this makeshift Balkan League does, so... yeah, but then again, if it's only the Ottomans a few years from now, I can attack them and take their territory back. Or take whatever they conquer and liberate it. Because they won't have the Russians to support them. We lose some manpower, sure. You know what, it's not that important of a war. So yes, shall do that indeed. Now, you know, to put salt upon wounds further, this puts me closer to legalism, which is even more tax and even more of the good stuff that I want at this point. So yeah, all in all, this has been a terrific decision that I've made. And I'm now going to send troops into Russia. I'm assuming a lot of the sort of smaller armies are going to engage in this, exactly this, raids into the Ottoman territory and try and sort of attack them from this direction and that direction, while the Ottomans are probably going to be busy over here. Which is good. I mean, they're not focusing on me, so that's always a good thing. Though, I will turn on a few of these forts. Just in case. That should be enough. Alright. Well then, I would have loved to have the help of the Commonwealth, or at the very least Crimea, in this. What if I take on your debt? Yeah, come join us. Come join us, and I will pay it off. Or is it just automatically deducted? It's probably just automatically deducted. Let's also raise war taxes. Because they can look at technology, I am way ahead of time in military tech, so... And it also increases war exhaustion, but I don't tend to get very war exhausted from fighting the Russians. Because again, their army is really bad. I can go through Circassia. They'll allow it. So, yeah, I mean, let's just send everything into Russia. Does that sound like a good idea? I think it does. Let's send everything into Russia. Hungary just became the emperor of the HRE. Wrong button. You know, that may open up certain diplomatic actions for them to take, as in they might be able to call some allies in this war, but they did just lose it at that place. Well, be that as it may. I have territory to take. And concern myself not with the... at this point, with the really, really petty affairs of the Hungarian king and emperor. Now this is a bit of a serious troop gathering here. It's all 70,000 men. Fall back. Fall back. Wait for them to come to us. Unless they're... oh, you poor, poor things. You have 2 wars to fight, you don't know on which one to focus, and you end up spreading your troops so thin that it's just paper thin, really. No, they're all gonna get caught out of position, and you're gonna be embarrassed, and... ah. C'est la vie, c'est la vie. I mean, to me it looks like they don't even know where they're going, honestly. Between me and you. Hold. Move towards mysticism or move towards legalism but lose tax? Yes, because it's gonna lower the national revolt risk, which is what I've been doing for the last... since I've begun playing. I've taken every single course of action that will reduce revolt risk. Rwanda wants to do something. Sure. I don't mind. I want to cash that Russian army, though. Cash them outside, how about that? Alright, feel a little bit like I'm playing StarCraft, but that's quite alright. Hey, I might actually... I really don't care about the natives. I might actually get to fight them with the Ottomans. Here, if no? Alright, I have no problem with dedicating like 60,000 men to chasing them, so long as I'm occupying the rest of their country. With no challenge, let's say, whatsoever. Should we go and... yeah, let's go and beat that army, why don't we? You think you can catch them? Yup. There we go, it's about time. Now, this was all conquered without much in the way of resistance, because they didn't have any forts, but now they do, so... we need to take care of that. This army just got beaten by the Ottomans. Of course they did that. Again, they don't have any artillery. And was that a stack wipe? Because it looked awfully like a stack wipe. Development is what I'm looking for. And local value, is that what we're going for? Whatever. Spend some points. There we go. And now we can spread our troops all over the country without much care. Actually, without any care whatsoever in the world. all is going well. We should focus on the forts, though. I mean, my allies are sort of doing that for me. So, fair enough, I suppose. But, yeah. Focus on the forts and all will be well. Military leader has died. 2 of them, I think, in same space of years, basically. So, a little bit unfortunate. We can adopt another idea that's economic. Centrus per annum goes down. Not very interested in that. But I do have more admin points than I... we'll save them to core everything that we've conquered. I think that's what we're going to do. Right, take out that army. What are you doing? Who is this, by the way? Korea, really? Decide to join. Do they have any artillery? Not a lot, but it does exist. It's actually a very good army composition. Too little, too late, though, I'm afraid. But well, the thought that counts, right? No, it's the bigger army with massive amounts of troops that counts. Really gonna attack me? Really? I mean, you lock, you move in, so at this point, yes, really. Go away. Just go away. Stop embarrassing yourselves. Alright. Most of Russia has now fallen. Well, I mean, look at all the territory they have over here, but this is not actual territory. I mean, this is a load of 1-1 provinces that... No. This is Russia. This is the heart of Russia. Things in the east we really don't care about. Their armies are dead. Their generals are dead. Their allies are dead. It's all gone. And to make things worse, they're still at war with the Ottomans. The Ottomans are winning that war, but slowly. Remarkably slowly. There doesn't seem to be any occupation going on, which to me does look like that war is going to drag on for a bit, which is good. That is more than good, it's awesome for me. The longer that war drags out, the more men they lose to both actual battles and just plain old dumb attrition. So, yeah. And obviously they take on debt, they hire mercenaries, I mean, they're shooting themselves in the foot while I am just free to roam. I'll get some corruption. And I'll root it out. This has cost 46 ducats per annum, Jesus Christ. Well, I am free to roam the green fields of Russia. Actually, we're getting up north, so it's the white fields of Russia at this point. As much as I want, and repaint them all. I mean, repaint them is not very fair. They're going to stay white, but... you know, repaint them on the map. Georgia is offering me peace. But hell no. Hell no. See, all your allies are rather anxious to continue fighting for some reason. Probably because our armies haven't gotten to them yet and to their homes, but, you know, all in due time. All in due time. I also, considering the amount of money I have, I also want to check out my force limit. Yeah, I'm at force limit, so not much point in recruiting any more men. Buildings, though, are different. So I'll build a few more of these, and we'll get to there and say that's enough. So that was trade. Government... Army is pretty much the same. Mill... Farm... Trade station... Thinking like one of these. The fact that we are developing, nay, blooming economically while we're doing this is a little bit scary. And colonizing a load of stuff, but that's not very unusual at all, I don't think. Commonwealth, you want to join in? No? Now's your sorry. No, that was... I'm gonna go and grab a sip of water. But I can't leave this. I mean, this is just too beautiful. Hold on. Hold on. Where do you think you're going? There, right? That's good. Provided I can siege this thing quickly. No? Fine. Fine, 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 fine. It'll all happen eventually. Give it time. That's done. Go over there. Look! The Ottomans! Hi! We're on the same side this time round. Wow. Same side. We have common enemies. It's not exactly the same side, but... You know. Are you... What do you think you're doing? You know, other than suiciding into me. And that move's locked in, so... Great. Peace off from Georgia, sod that. I think I know what they're trying to do. They're trying to go around me. And try and contest up here, because the way they're reading this is the bulk of my army, and they're gonna try and contest that, but... And Korea, you know, Korea could be going, like, down here, which they used to do. Yeah, they used to do that. Here's a province that's not guarded by a fort, quickly occupy it. How does that contribute to the war effort? It doesn't. Now they're pulling back and trying to gather with the Russians in one place, which is fair enough, I suppose. The thing is that this entire battlefield keeps shifting so damn quickly, and there is no front line, that they have no time to establish something like that, so they seem to be running amok, which, I mean, is okay as well, considering their entire situation at this point. So yeah, fair enough. I understand this. Now, considering they're... And they actually might be going to Russia as well. Oh, Russians are going to Russia. Yes, they might be going to this front as well. And considering that the Ottomans are winning this war rather heftily by the looks of it. I don't know. I'm thinking sort of just mass occupying everything is better than going after these rogue armies. Because I genuinely believe that what they're doing at this stage is just trying to... I need to cut this stream of reinforcements. Is just trying to defeat the Ottomans. I mean, it sure as hell looks like it. And they're doing me a favour if this is the case, but... Yeah, I mean, they just got beaten really badly, so... Yeah. Occupation is the way forward, I suppose. You know how in Solaris you can click a fleet and have your army auto-chase them? I wish you could do that here. Click on you instead of the province and have you just chase them, you know? No matter where they're going. Just try and intercept them and chase them. Yes, I know the movement in Stellaris works rather differently than the one than it does here. And that's the reason it doesn't work like that, but still. It would be cool. Now this is what annoys me. One stat, 1,000, 2,000 men running all over the place. And this is why I usually attack with allies. Because they have the patience and the micro to deal with stuff like that. I don't. I mean, not really. Oh, look at this. What is why is this? Refugees? Essentially, right? Yeah, I mean, just occupy everything, see what happens. Hey, we've improved relations with the Commonwealth to a rather admirable degree. So, there is still more ticking war score to be won, but I don't think I'm going to end this war just yet. But, I am curious as to what I can do. So I can release Nagai, which I'm thinking I'm going to do. Probably. As a sovereign state. At least the Great Horde as a sovereign state too. That guy wouldn't have more than 40 development, so I could probably... Yeah. We shall see. Let's keep going for a while longer. How much men does the Alliance on their end have? You have a lot of men, oddly enough. You do have quite a lot of men. That's 68,000 infantry. That is a lot of men. Korea has 24,000 and Russia has 30,000, so there's most of it, but... how do I put this? No. You lost. Give up. Novgorod's fallen as well. Let's get St. Petersburg. I think that'll be like a moral victory for us more than anything else. We have taken Moscow, haven't we? Yeah, there it is. Okay. Well, you know what? I think this is enough for this episode, so thank you very much for watching, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to wrap this war up next time. And, so yeah, until then, have fun, take care, and bye-bye.